The situation in Bangladesh is volatile. Attacks on minorities like Hindus and other minorities are on the rise. Let us try and understand what exactly are the reasons and which way is Bangladesh leading. After the fall of Sheikh Hasina, there was a political vacuum in Bangladesh, which is being tried to exploit by the BNP and its newfound coalition, the Jamaat parties. Uh, since BNP was the second largest party, they were quite confident and they had worked their plan well so that after Sheikh Hasina's fall, it would be easy for them. So they had a few allies in this, one of which was Pakistan, the other was US, supporting them explicitly and implicitly, respectively. The Pakistan and ISI had historically supported BNP, which was quite anti-India, as opposed to Sheikh Hasina being pro-India. The Jamaat parties, uh, along with the support of ISI, were openly hostile towards India. Another player in this, as we know, is the US. A few months before Sheikh Hasina's fall, she had denied the US the St. Martin's base, which had quite annoyed the United States. India too had voiced its reservations against US plans to enter St. Martin's. So the Biden administration was quite miffed at this. India had also not supported it in the Russia-Ukraine war. So there was plausible reasons not to say that US was not interested to enter Bangladesh. So the CIA and the US might have thought of a plan. Might being there are no reports have supporting it have emerged till now. Might have wanted that if they could enter Bangladesh, they could not only pressure India, not only pressure India, but also keep an eye on China and handle the situation in Myanmar better than how is it done now. The BNP leadership was also not quite popular with the Bangladeshi masses. So many of its leaders were interned and jailed, similar with the Jamaat leaders. So the BNP had to find a way to get a foothold after the post 5th August, in which Hasina government was toppled. So the BNP had started preparing for this quite early through it had funds through social media campaigns. All these were directed so that BNP along with its coalition Jamaat could win the elections. Elections are due in Bangladesh. One of the important assignments of the caretaker government under Dr. Muhammad Yunus was to ensure, apart from normalcy in Bangladesh, was to ensure democratic elections. So the Awami League gone, BNP wanted to exploit every possible thing it could so as to come to power. It had the backing of the Democratic Biden administration. So and the Bangladeshi masses who were quite the anti-incumbency factor against Sheikh Hasina, BNP thought that it might work well for them, but still it was unsure. So what it had to do was to gain popular uh, was to gain popular support, but things did not go as planned. The US elections voted in favor of the Republican Trump government. the Republicans are to take power in January, and things will not be the same for Trump administration. Has a disdain for so-called uh, uh, Islamists, so it will be a hard task. They know that very well. So the thing is, uh, in this situation, the US might pressurize the caretaker government to defer. This is my analysis, to defer the elections indefinitely till a normal situation can be brought in Bangladesh. But if such a thing is done, their powers, their fundings, and their fundings will be cut. Their patrons will be put to task. This is what the BNP and the Jamaat parties fear. So, in order to uh, not to revert from that track, what BNP and all their coteries would wish to do is to create a unstable situation in Bangladesh. An unstable situation would uh, give a statement to the whole world that things are not okay in Bangladesh. The caretaker government is unable to control the situation. Bangladesh is on the boil. So, such a thing would, if force world powers, the West and India, and it would give a message that things could only uh, be for the good if elections are held as fast as possible. So, why the elections? The elections, once the elections are held, BNP is confident that its coalition will come to power, and then there is no stopping it. The BNP had been out of power for more than 15 years, and as I said, there is a political vacuum. And once it comes to power, there is practically no stopping it. Then any other powers such as India or the West would be hard put to stop from what it really wants to do. It would also mean that the Jamati parties will have a free run in their exploits against India. The ISI will be happy, the Pakistan will be happy, but the Trump administration, Trump coming to power, changed it all. So what we are witnessing now in Bangladesh is instigation, attack on minorities, all measures to foment trouble, so that a situation could be showcased that Bangladesh is on the boil, and the only solution, the caretaker government is unable to take control, and the only solution which remains is to conduct elections as fast as possible.